Hey guys, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up to the whole wide world? What up to the whole wide world? This is Ivan Law. My name is Ivan Law. My artist name is Ivan the Great. And there have been numerous stories written, articles and documentaries written since I wrote my blog concerning the murders of Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. The name of my blog is called Is Dr. Dre the Luckiest Man Alive or a Killer? After I wrote that blog, the cover up for the murders became enormous. I heard the first cover up while I was sitting in custody fighting life imprisonment after they sent Kerry Moore to try to kill me. And so while I'm sitting in jail, I saw the first documentary, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. They're not getting down to the business of this. And all of the documentaries about the murders of Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls, they're only cover-ups. I've spoken to Channel 5, I've spoken to Channel 11, I've spoken to Channel 2, I've spoken to Channel 13. I've called news media all over the country. And you want to know the truth? World, fans of Tupac Shakur, fans of justice, fans of righteousness, you want to know the truth? They don't care. They know who killed these young men already. They are trying to help cover it up. They are upset that the murders have even been uncovered. They tried to get them to close the case while I was in custody. While I was in custody, they went fighting mad. Why won't y'all close this case? Why won't y'all close this case? Gina Silvers from Channel 11 wrote an article. Why won't y'all close this case? Based on the the uh, the work of the retired detective. Now there are new detectives. Now we got Detective Long out of Vegas who's handling the Pac murder. And we've got Detective Dupree here in Los Angeles who's handling the Biggie murder. So we got new detectives. So whatever the old detectives did, they didn't solve the case. They want to first they said it was Orlando Anderson and Baby Lane. Then they said that it was Daryl Pooch Butler. Baby Lane was gunned down in Compton, allegedly over money that had nothing to do with the Pac and Biggie murder case, in which it, in all respect, it might have. And then Pooch was gunned down while he was riding on a motorcycle. So everybody's dead, but they want the case closed by saying everybody's dead. But we want to get to the people who were the main benefactors. Now, Suge just recently did a doc and gave an interview where he's saying that Rafael Perez is the shooter, which I suspected all along because he disappeared. He served 10 years for everything that he did over at Rampart and crookedness that he did there. And then once he was released, he disappeared. Had enough money to disappear. He changed his name to Ray Lopez, and you'll never see Rafael Perez again. But who killed Pac and Biggie? Why were they killed? Who needed, why? Why gun down both of them? East Coast, West Coast rivalry. Well, Snoop said just before their murders that East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. It wasn't just the East Coast that didn't have no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. It was the whole wide world. Didn't have no love for Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Well, we're at Macola Records now, and Macola Records is where I sent my demo in 1987, 86, 87. My 1986, 87 demo. I sent it to Macola Records, trying to get them to distribute my music. Macola Records, you also will know, that's the record company in NWA. That's where NWA is going, and they're having their music pressed. And so I'm at Macola. I've submitted my music to Macola Records. Monkey See, Monkey Do, Drop the Beat, Be My Baby, RoboCop. Now, RoboCop is the song that will become the West Coast sound. My music is available online. 1986 demo of Ivan Law. RoboCop will become the West Coast sound. Drop the Beat will go on to change the language of the music industry. And also, I coined the phrase 24/7 in the song Drop the Beat. Now, we meet at Macola Records after they call me. We meet on a Wednesday. Dr. Dre is there, but I don't feel anything from Dr. Dre. There's no warmth. There's no, hey, what up, man? You about to make this, partner? Welcome to the gang, man. I'm Dr. Dre. You know, we with NWA. We do. There was none of that. The coldest man that I ever met in my life was Dr. Dre. I never met a man any colder than that. I was there as the first beat maker in hip hop history. I applied for the Grammy. And when I applied for the Grammy in the year of 2014, for the class of 2014-15, Stevie Wonder interfered with the Grammy. But we're at Macola Records. Now, this is before the murders. Dr. Dre is a lipstick wearing sissy with, while I'm making beats, he is a DJ with the Worldwide Wrecking Crew. He's a lipstick wearing sissy at this time. Now we meet at Macola Records. And after he gets my music, after he gets my sound, he turns into this vicious monster. Look at him. That's a monster. There's an article out about him now that says gangsters, comma, beats, and demons. This is Easy E clowned him about this, the lipstick and all of this when he's a DJ. While he's doing this, DJing and for wearing lipsticks, I'm a beat maker. I'm making beats. Monkey See, Monkey Do, Be My Baby, and all of that. So Dr. Dre is a lipstick wearing sissy. He's a man who transformed. He has transformed from the lipstick wearing sissy to a vicious beat maker after he stole my sound. So this man is the man who needed to kill Pac and Biggie. Why? Because he's imitation Ivan Law. If Dr. Dre hadn't had Pac and Biggie assassinated, he'd been Dr. Dishwasher. He'd have been Dr. Busboy. Okay? He'd have been Dr. Shine My Shoes. He'd have been Dr. I Need Something to Do. You know? And Eminem said, y'all forgot about Dre, but I didn't forget about Dre. All these years, I've never forgotten about Dre. Y'all might have forgot about Dre, but I've never forgotten the fact that Dr. Dre is imitation Ivan Law. We meet at Macola Records. I walk out on the record deal because he's so cold. I get up and I walk out. After I walk out on the record deal, Dr. Dre has my sound at Ruthless Records. Now, everybody talks about there was this contract dispute, and that's why he wanted to leave Ruthless Records. But the truth is, he wanted to leave Ruthless Records because he was not able to be a fraud at Ruthless Records. There was a competition between Dr. Dre and Eazy-E in making beats, and you hear that competition in Real Motherfucking G's when he says, "Here's another fresh beat for your ass, Dre." So I believe, Eazy-E was made the beat for Real Motherfucking G's. Eazy-E made that beat. And so he was competing with Dre. And Dre couldn't make a beat. Pac said it'd take Dr. Dre 10 years to make a beat. So it'd take him 10 years. So now he has acquired my sound while he's at Ruthless Records. So in order for Dre to get out of Ruthless Records, he's got to deal with Eazy. Eazy say, "Okay, I'll let you out of Ruthless, but I'm still gonna get paid on all of your future work." So he, even though he was gone from Ruthless and he was free to be a fraud, he still had to pay Eazy because the sound, my sound, was acquired while he was with Ruthless Records. So that's in the movie you see it as a fight, but at with Eazy-E and Suge. But on Jimmy Kimmel, Suge admits to poisoning Eazy-E with blood tainted HIV infected, fully infected HIV/AIDS. Now, Dre has the sound. Pac has fired Dre from Death Row because he couldn't be a fraud at Death Row either. He couldn't be a fraud at Ruthless. Pac said, "No." There's an interview out there where Pac said, "No, you are not going to be a fraud here at Death Row. Everybody else doing the work and you just putting your name on the stuff. No, you got to go." So Pac fired Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, the biggest lie that starts the cover up and helps the alibi is that Dre left. Dre was fired. 6 months after Dre is fired from Death Row, Pac is murdered. East Coast don't have no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. So 6 months after Dr. Dre is fired from Death Row, Pac is assassinated. In 97, so we have 95, Eazy-E is poisoned. That benefits Dre. We have 96, Pac is assassinated, and that benefits Dre. Now we have Biggie in 97. Why Biggie? Well, they started as Suge did it, yada, 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 Suge this. Suge didn't do nothing. He was investigated. Puffy was investigated. Suge was investigated. They came up dry because Dr. Dre and Ice Cube flew above the radar until I got out of prison. They flew above the radar. This is the work of Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, the murderers of Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. These murders were paid for and ordered by Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. These men killed Pac and Biggie. You know how I know they killed Pac and Biggie? Because they killed me. Dr. Dre stole my sound. Ice Cube, they killed Pac and Biggie in 90. They killed Eazy in 95, Pac in 96, Biggie in 97. For the Lakers 2000, 99-2000 championship, I wrote defense. He showed up on, Ice Cube showed up on KTLA Channel 5 with Big Boy and killed my opportunity for a second coming. That's how I figured out that they're the ones who killed Pac and Biggie. I would have never known. Had not Ice Cube blocked my musical career, had not Dr. Dre got out there and just pretended to be me, and they blocked all my opportunities, as I am the original beat maker and the artist that started all the beat making, I would have never known that Ice Cube and Dr. Dre had something to do with the murders of Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. They spoke to me loud and clear. Detective Dupree is in charge of the Biggie case here in Los Angeles. Detective Long is in charge of the Tupac case in Vegas. And they are going after Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. You can see the sadness in their eyes. You can see that they are the men who carried out that heinous act in 96 and in 97. God bless Detective Long. God bless Detective Dupree. God bless Lieutenant Thompson of LAPD. Robbery homicide. Detective Dupree is LAPD robbery homicide. Detective Long is Las Vegas cold case homicide. Big ups to Faith Evans and Biggie's little ones. Big ups to Miss Wallace. Big ups to all Pac and Biggie fans. And I hope that now that they know that it was Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, that they will bring justice for Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. God bless.
Still get the boss. You the boss of Death Row. Still get the gun. You understand? But I'm the underboss. I'm the copper. That's my job. For the protection of all of Death Row, to do what's best for all of Death Row. And Snoop, to do what's best for all of Death Row. My decision wasn't based on I'm coming to Death Row taking shit over. My decision was based on Dre not being there, for Snoop doing his crowd. And this is all for real shit. You understand? And he wasn't producing shit. Other niggas was producing the beat, like on my album. Other niggas was doing the beat, and Dre was getting the credit. And I gotta go to NPD and be like, yeah, he did this, he did that. No, he ain't do it. He is a dope producer, but he ain't worked in years. And I got tired of that. I didn't think we needed that. I think we didn't need that. And he was owning the company too, and he's chilling. He owning the company, he's chilling his house, sucking dick, eating pussy. I'm out here in the street, you know what I mean? Whooping niggas' ass, starting wars and shit. Putting it down, dropping albums, doing my shit. And this nigga taking 3 years to do one song. I couldn't have it. But it was not my decision. It was Suge's decision. Suge the one that was coming to me, because I was soft on it. Like, you know, well, fuck you, you keep it in the dark.